Hello and welcome to the Logitech McLaren G challenge. In this video we're going to look at the highlights from the European quarterfinals and we're going to look ahead to the regional grand finals that you can watch on Twitch on November the 14th. Before we get into the racing, don't forget to subscribe, like and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. First up is the Xbox race, where the winner will go through to the regional grand finals.
We're about to go green here then at Silverstone for our first race of today. It's the Xbox quarterfinals. Actrollvision, and he's the one who made the mistake there. A little bit of contact between him and Variable. Oh dear, we've got an off there. That is indeed Actrollvision. He's just got on the power too early.
4 places already gained for Wizardu, but there's going to have to be a lot more if he wants to try and challenge for one of these positions.
Right now, Alex needs to stay with Abraham. He cannot let him go. And he doesn't want to have a battle for third position. He just wants it to be between him and indeed Abraham. Alex has got himself a penalty, and that is 1 second, so not a good start here. For Raptor right now, he has to make this move. He has to get this done as soon as possible because he can see Abraham is off into the distance. So there's no second place chances. Abraham, by the way, is the only driver in the 59s there on lap number 2. He's done a 59.7. An incredible time that is, by the way. But Raptor now up into second position. So Alex has lost out here, and oh dear, looks like he's hit something, because that is definitely not what the car looked like at the start of this race.
Can he pull into the 159s as well? Oh, a massive shunt there. Variable going around the outside. It looked like both drivers, Luke, you can tell me if you think so as well. It looked like the drivers left each other enough room, but he just swerved into the side, unfortunately. Maybe a little bit of understeer.
Raptor, by the way, is closing in here ever so slightly. So for me right now, I think Raptor's the fastest man on circuit. It's just all about whether he can hook it up together, lap in, lap out. Abraham now 6 seconds in the lead. So Raptor has not had the best of laps there, unfortunately, on the previous one. You know, you've got to try and ward off that pressure from yourself at this point, especially when you've got a 6-second advantage. It's all about, you know, playing against your own mind.
And fastest lap gets you no points here. It's about bringing the car home in first place, and that's exactly what Abraham is going to aim to do.
With only, 5 seconds to go, this will be the final lap of today's race then. A couple of corners to go, and THR Abraham has been absolutely bulletproof here today, and representing THR be into the regional finals here of the Logitech McLaren G challenge. It will be Raptor who finishes in second. Variable will come across the line in third spot then.
Abraham was in a class of his own and is a very, very deserved winner going through to the EMEA regional finals.
Our second race is on PlayStation, but this time the top 2 drivers will qualify.
I think Pedro's had a poor start. And yes, Cam is up alongside him here. Oh, Joker spun. Joker's out of this race here. Big contact as well in the background. So one driver makes a mistake, and unfortunately it's going to cost. Oh, it's going to cost the Crusher Pro. It's going to cost Dive as well. And well, Pedro's got the perfect start then. He is in the lead, but he has got Cam going with him. He has to put that pressure on. But as it stands then, it's a 1 second advantage already here for Pedro. Sylv then just needs to keep themselves involved. But already there, John, you can see that the gap is starting to eke out. And across the line to go, 59.4 then to Pedro. That would have been good enough for pole position in qualifying, John. He is on a different level.
Yes, I think the wildcard spot has to be what some of these drivers are thinking right now, which sounds horrible to say in the first half of a race, but Pedro really has been imperious. Another 159.9 on the last lap means that he's the only driver who's consistently dipped below 2 minutes.
We've still got a battle on for a potential P2, so Tin is now 7 tenths behind, and maybe Cam's starting to struggle with the temperatures of his tyres. And ultimately, you know, we were talking about pressure. Pedro could still make a mistake here, and one of these 2 drivers could be the one that profits from that. He's got a buffer enough here to slow down to make sure that it is indeed the last lap of the race then. So Pedro Marquez, 27. I came into this thinking the Joker might be the favourite to win this. Pedro in qualifying was just incredible, and well, during the race he's done exactly the same here, not looked under any pressure whatsoever, and he will be our next driver through to the EMEA regional finals. In second position, it will just be Cam Diz.
Pedro effectively didn't have to do any racing there because of how brilliant their form was off of pole position.
And the final race is on PC, where again the top 2 will qualify.
And it's the final race of the EMEA region quarterfinals, and it is Pavlovsky then who gets away well here, and Wolf is just going to go straight up and behind him. Front three are going to get through nicely. And Nade is just in behind them as well. They've got then Popsu or Adamczyk that is just going to lose a little bit of time here, actually. And you see Wolf then trying to make a move up the inside. Contact between the two leaders here. And Nade's going to be given a gimme. No, he's not. It's Popsu that's going to take the lead 3 wide as they come through turn number 3. So Wolf then is T-boned Kamil Pawlowski, and all of a sudden Kamil is going to be back up to P2 here. Nade's going to get squeezed out wide. Oh no, big contact between the two. Oh, that's their race over as well. He comes across the track, he's going to miss everybody here, but it is now fair play to him though. Patrick Adamczyk who takes the lead. What a race of incidents we've had here at the start. Wolf actually looking for a move here to start lap number 2, and he's actually comprehensively going to get that done. But Wolf been involved in a lot of incident, but I tell you what, he's still involved here, and he will look to now go and chase down the front 2.
With Wolf now a further second behind, and this is looking to become a 3-horse race very, very quickly indeed.
So that's probably what the plan is going to be. And even with these 3 battling for position, oh, there we go, there's contact, and well, he has waited, he's gone up the inside, late lunge then. And well, will Kamil Pawlowski be able to get on the power early enough? I don't think he will, he's actually dropped in behind. So no, he's still side by side here. So Wolf then has finally taken P2. Not what you want to be doing right now. Do not leave that door open. Oh, big mistake by Wolf, actually. Onto the curb here now. Pawlowski is right up his rear.
The front 3 still separated by less than a second, and Adamczyk at the moment is, well, I think this is the first time in a while he's at a half a second gap, but as we all know, Wolf can close that down very, very quickly indeed.
And well, now that Adamczyk, well, actually, to be fair, now Wolf making that move 3 wide, up towards turn 4, and I'll tell you what, Kamil Pawlowski is going to go from 3rd to 1st. What a move that is! Took full advantage there of Wolf making a mistake. Wolf tried to make the move, they were too close, which indeed has given Kamil Pawlowski the opportunity. As they come down then, they're well into straight contact between the two. Wolf trying to find a gap up the inside, and now Adamczyk's going to go round the outside. Wolf finds the inside line, it's 3 wide again, and Karki's off the circuit here. Contact between the two of them once again, and they are fighting tooth and nail right now. So all of a sudden the Adamczyk's, oh, contact between them both, they're both going to go round. Oh, Karki's off the circuit, he spun the car. I'd be very surprised if both of them don't get a reprimand for that in terms of a penalty, because racing is a non-contact sport, and that was, quite frankly, ridiculous there.
We were talking about the possibility of people hoping. Oh, that's a big dive up the inside from Wolf, trying to, in fact, sending, it looks like he sent Adamczyk over there into a half spin, and that's Wolf taking the lead of the race. It was hard from my angle to tell whether there was contact there or not, but JK16 is now coming through with him. So for the second or possibly the third time this race, Adamczyk's down from 1st to 3rd. Wolf has been involved in a lot of incidents in this race, so there is the possibility that a reprimand sends him out of the race lead. We don't know this, and we won't know until after the race.
JK16 in his first opportunity finds himself in P2. And as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, THR Wolf is going to be another THR driver representative in the regional finals here for the EMEA region, and Wolf will win today's race. JK16 will finish in 2nd position, and in 3rd spot, the unluckiest man in the world right now will be Patrick Adamczyk.
After adjudication, Patrick Adamczyk and Asturbo were awarded P1 and P2 and will progress to the regional finals. So there it is. We now have our list of quarterfinal winners who will be racing against each other along the winners from the local wildcard events. Here's a quick look at everyone who will be competing for the title of regional champion.
This is Jared Brandon from Milan. I'm 27 years old, currently living in Doha, Qatar. I'm a South African, and I qualified for the European finals for the GCC event, wildcard event. My favourite driver is Kimi Räikkönen. Just love the way he drives, so naturally talented, and I've been supporting him since 2001. My favourite track is Spa. I could drive around that track forever. Love it, absolutely love it. And again, my name is Jared, gamertag Jazzman, and I'll see you guys on the 14th of November. Cheers.
Salut à tous, c'est Wazaï, de mon vrai prénom Antoine Miglior. J'ai 17 ans et demi et je viens de France. Alors du coup, ma plus grande réussite en simulation de course, c'est pour l'instant les qualifications françaises du D-Challenge. Je suis allé là pour l'instant, c'est le plus gros, enfin c'est ma plus grosse victoire depuis toujours.
Our finalists also include Team Redline Racer TRL Manu Rodri, who was our Spain wildcard qualifier.
Hello, my name is Victor Alpsäter. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Sweden. Favorite track? I would say Mazda Raceway because that's the one I won the wildcard challenge on. I've been playing Project Cars for like 2 months, otherwise I play Gran Turismo.
Hi, I'm Chris McDade, also known as ACR Nade. I race for Actrollvision Community Racing. I'm 26 and from the UK. I want to win the G Challenge because obviously the prizes are amazing, but also Project Cars 2 is probably my strongest sim, so it gives me an opportunity to prove that I'm a world-class sim racer.
There's also Francesco, the real Marza, qualifier of the Italy wildcard. The qualifier of the German wildcard is Henrik Stolt. We know him as Hesto.
Hi, I'm Patryk Adamczyk, I'm 21 years old and I'm from Poland. My favorite driver will be Robert Kubica because I've looked up to him as a kid and he is the only F1 driver from Poland. I want to win the challenge final because it's a prestigious event and I want to prove that I'm one of the best drivers in Project Cars 2.
We also have Mr. Cabal. Jacob is a driver for Triton Racing and our Poland wildcard qualifier.
Hey guys, I'm Teacher Abraham, aka Brandon Abraham. I'm 18 years old and I'm from London, United Kingdom. Favourite driver has got to be Ayrton Senna. Yeah, he's just such an inspiration to me, with mentality and focus. My greatest achievement in sim racing has got to be winning the regional finals to get me to where I am in the grand finals today. So yeah, no, it's been an amazing experience and yeah, looking forward to the grand finals.
Hello, my name is Pedro Marques. My age is 38 and I'm Portuguese. I have been running simulation since 1992 on the Mega Drive console. If I won the G Challenge, I feel like a dream come true. Since I was a child, I dreamed of being a race driver.
My online gamer tag is Cam123Diz. My real name is Matt Jordan and I'm 20 years old and I live in Northamptonshire in the UK. Living in Northamptonshire, my favourite track has to be Silverstone. So I'm our local track and I've been lucky enough to be in there, go there a few times. And the high-speed corners, Magnus and Beckers, is absolutely amazing. And watching F1 cars there is an experience I'll never forget.
Eduardo, aka Asturbo from Spain, is another of our PC online qualifiers. Finally, the Turkey wildcard. This event is on the horizon, so we don't have a qualifier yet for that. We're excited to see who joins our EMEA racers going into the finals of G Challenge. So those are the drivers and now I'm here with Luke. What are your thoughts on the quarterfinals?
Well, the Xbox, PlayStation 4, they're a pretty procession, really, with our two winners there. Abraham winning for Team Highlands Racing. Another Team Highlands Racing driver, by the way, qualified for our regional finals. And then we have Pedro Marques, who was very, very dominant indeed on PlayStation 4. And I'm seeing him as one of the real threats from the console to take on the PC drivers in terms of winning the regional finals. And then we get to the PC version, and well, that was unbelievable. To try and dissect that would take absolute hours. Well, Max, you were watching the European quarterfinals as well as I were, and you saw all of the carnage, you saw all of the action, and well, it was Patryk Adamczyk then who came out on top because there was a couple of penalties that were involved at the end of the race, and well, it was frantic, it was brilliant. Will we see that in the regional finals? I'm not too sure if it's going to be that exciting, but yeah, it did definitely show that the level in Europe is still as high as it's ever been.
The quarterfinals were really exciting to watch and I'm happy to see Nate also being qualified with the wildcard. He missed out during the quarterfinal, but now he's still going to the regional grand final.
Yeah, he qualified really well in the quarterfinal races, but unfortunately got involved in a turn 2 melee. And actually, it looked like he was going to get through that melee and be leading the race, and it would have been a bit of a procession for him. But ultimately, he didn't. He got involved. He was down in 16 at one point. He managed to get himself back up into the 8th position, but with the strength of field that we had, it was never going to be an opportunity for him to indeed qualify. We've also got another driver, TRL, Team Redline, Manu Rodri. He was in the quarterfinals or the European finals in 2018 in Paris, which I was actually able to commentate on. I think it's 2018. Every date's a blur at this point in my life. But yeah, he was there. He's also one of the very best all-rounders. He's very good at GT Sport specifically, qualifying for many of the world events on that game. So yeah, really good to see Manu Rodri still trying his hand at games like Project Cars 2, still being involved in the Logitech G Challenge, and with all of the experience he has a real shot of upsetting people, that's for sure.
I'm looking forward to watch the regional grand finals, and we're going to have a new champion because Isaac did not qualify.
Yes, Max, really, really true. It's a bit like the Asia Pacific region in terms of Alif Hamilton not qualifying. We have not got Isaac here this year, which for me I think last year Nade just about missed out on this competition because he didn't really understand what esports was. It's taken a lot of coaching for him to really understand what's going on around the world. So I feel like he would have been there or thereabouts last year if he qualified, but he didn't. So this is his year. Although, you know, he didn't come through the actual qualifying time trial area that we have, the quarterfinals. He's come through a wild card, but I think he's got a huge opportunity for himself here. But don't rule out Manu Rodri. Do not rule out the drivers that qualified from PlayStation, Xbox and PC from our quarterfinals. But I think this is going to be the most competitive one out of all 4 regions.
It's going to be a really nice battle between all those great drivers, and I can't wait to watch it and see the new champion. Great! So, things are holding up for the Logitech McLaren G Challenge. Please don't forget to join Luke and John on Twitch for all the regional finals. I can't wait! And don't worry if you missed any, because you'll be able to find all the events on the G Challenge YouTube channel.